Hello and welcome. I'm Ryan O'Donnell, co-founder of the O'Donnell Group. And in today's edition of Straight from the Hip, I want to talk about what moves the price of a stock. Specifically, I want to talk about PG&E stock in the wake of the campfires, because we got a lot of calls from people asking, is it a good time to buy PG&E stock? And if you're not familiar with what happened, shortly after the campfire, PG&E stock dropped 46% in one day. Very shortly thereafter, it was up 43% in one day. So what makes the stock price move this quickly? Well, it's two things. It's new information, and it's how people react to that information. So first, the price of the stock drops because PG&E announces that they don't have sufficient insurance to cover the liabilities if they're found to be at fault in the campfire. Presumably meaning, if they are found to be at fault, surefire bankruptcy is to follow. The price of the stock drops almost half of its value in one day. Well, shortly after that, the state of California announces that they will bail out PG&E. Now that's not official, but they announced that, and the price of the stock goes back up. So while people might say, I know PG&E is going to be around forever, why not invest when it drops? We can look back at other companies that are still around today that have underwent bankruptcy, and the shareholders got wiped out. We look back at GM when they collapsed. I drive a GM truck today, but the original shareholders have little to no value left. United Airlines. I've recently flown on United Airlines, but their original shareholders, again, were wiped out. So could PG&E go the same way? Who knows? Will PG&E go the way it went last time it went bankrupt, where the shareholders are still good? Again, I don't know. I do know what moves the price of a stock is new information and people's reaction. And figuring out new information ahead of time is incredibly hard. But figuring out how people will react to that new information is even harder still. So I'm not advocating buying or selling PG&E stock. I just want to point out what moves the price of a stock. So when you look to invest for short-term gains, you have that in the back of your mind. What new information could come out that will cause the stock to go up or down? Thank you guys for watching. Again, I'm Ryan O'Donnell, and this was Straight from the Hip.